good friend of mine knows how much I enjoy doing DIY projects, especially with pallet wood, and brought this pallet to me. And as soon as I saw it, I knew what I was going to make. We are going to make a flower box. So this is the other side of the pallet that I have remaining from where I used the other half for a magazine book rack. I just freehanded a little design here that I want to have cut out on the front of this pallet. Jigsaw coming through. I cut straight down the middle first, and then now I'm starting to cut on the curve. Gotta get it just right. Now for the other side, my big poof ball hat is in the way, but it's cold, so I have to have my hat on. Now cutting the little square part here at the center, going at a diagonal to the corner, now straight across. Now to fix the curve here a little bit on this side. Now I'm just going to sand it a little bit here to try to make sure to round it out. Now to make a template using some parchment paper. Placing the paper at the top of the area here that I just cut out and pressing it down firmly so that I can take a pencil and go over the wood where I cut to have a perfect match on the other side. Just rubbing right over that edge and just using the pencil to make the marks. Did good. Pulling up the template and placing it on the other side. Cutting off the excess. Just measuring to make sure it's centered before I start cutting. I didn't realize the poof ball on this hat was so big. After cutting through the middle here, I'm just going to take some masking tape and tape down the two ends here. Now to cut the curve and through the middle here. Now to cut the other side. And through the middle. You can see the unevenness, so I'm going to fix that. Sand it, baby. Edges and all. I like it. I like the design and think it's going to make a great flower box. I need to add a backboard onto this flower box, so I'm going to use this board, but I have to take these nails out, so I'm taking and pulling them straight upright so that I can hammer them out. Bang, bang, bang on the wood, baby. Pallet nail rusted. Now we're going to go ahead and stain it this cool blue color. Speed staining. My idea for this flower box is to use part of this poster with the bird here and to put it on the front of this flower box, but I need to cut it, so I am just taking my square and just making some lines here on this poster. It's just sitting on the cardboard and just cutting it to an approximate size that it's going to be on the front here. Chop, chop, chop. Let's get it cut. Just putting it here against the front of the flower box and holding it upright, making a mark on the back side to cut for approximate size. Remembered the bird by the time. Taking the wrap off of the poster piece here. Next, I'm going to tear the edges of this poster piece. Tearing the edges all the way around. I like it. Next, I'm going to take some Mod Podge and put it in a bowl, make some marks so I know where I want it to be. Paint the Mod Podge on the back of the poster piece. Put it back in place where I have the marks. Rub it down really good. Then I saw somewhere where you can take and put a piece of parchment paper over your poster piece where you have the Mod Podge under it and iron it down and it makes it flat to the surface. I'm going to use this 220 grit sandpaper to just very lightly sand over the poster piece here of the bird, just to give it that little distressed look that will go great with the rest of the flower box. Our flower box has got to have a bottom or else the flower is going to fall right through. So I'm just taking some measurements here of the bottom. Now that I have taken measurements for the boards I need for the bottom of the flower box, I need to remove some boards from the pallet. So we're just gonna beat it, pull the boards off, I need it. Sounds like a woodpecker. Board is off, so now I gotta get these nails out of the piece of board. Here it comes. Hammering the other nails through. Flip the board over and pull them right out. The board is now ready to be cut. Okay, I need the boards on the bottom to be 15 3/8 inches long. Using the circular saw to cut the line I made. A smidgen needs to come off the edge. I love the sound of the board hitting the ground when you cut it. The board fits pretty good in the bottom of this flower box. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close enough for the bottom of this flower box that you won't see.
Fitting the left and right sides in there that you had pre-cut and brought over. They're not perfect, the length, but it's not cabinets.
And the pallets aren't perfect either.
Yeah, the wood's it's always rough. This one fits this hole better than that one.
Low speed, high drag is drilling the holes for the screws.
I like the trajectory of that. Can you use this?
What? The trajectory of the second screw is much better than that of the first one.
Alright, so I think we got this one, I'll put one from the back.
Okay.
I mean, there's ways I could do it, but like,
Yeah.
down and dirty, quick and easiest way to get this just done.
Drill bit ready. Board in place. Gotta knock on wood.
I got the right tool for the job. I just don't always use the right job for the tool, you know?
Get in there.
See how hard that wood is?
Oh yeah.
Second bottom piece of wood going in.
Get this in first, maybe. Yeah. That's what I think too. On low speed. Low speed's doing some high speed drilling. Woo!
Where's the wig board?
Wig board? Wig board. Right here's the wig. Right here. You got a nice wig, Rob.
Thanks.
You're welcome, boy.
I just got my hair did.
Love to have your wig, man. You have a nice wig.
Thanks. Yeah. Well.
Well, hell.
Yeah.
Never seen you.
I'm
Be
off the
off.
mark today.
Yeah, because you're always on the mark, man.
No.
That's why you're low speed, high drag.
Serious high drag today.
Low speed is in a serious high drag today,
Serious high
but nonetheless, he's the bomb.
You know, you just remember where this wood came from.
I did. The other half of this pallet was my magazine, right?
Hole drilled, so screw going in. Planter box coming along. I'm going to use this top shelf dishwasher safe Mod Podge and put a coating or two on top of this bird poster piece that I have adhered to the front of this flower box. And then I will be putting on top of that a polyurethane coating over the entire front of this flower box as well. There are some bubbles under the poster piece on the pallet board, but it just kind of gives to the character, I think. There are some pieces splintering here on the wood, and so I'm going to wood glue it and clamp it down. I know it looks like I'm doing overkill with the glue, but it's hard to get it squeezed in there because I don't want to pull these splinters any further away from the wood than I have to, so I'll just wipe off the excess. Got her clamped down. I've got to put some holes in the bottom of the flower box or planter box. I'm just making a fun pattern like a zigzag on there. Now I am putting a polyurethane coating on top of the planter box. So here it is, the really pretty birdie planter box. I have little flowers planted in little pots and just sitting in there. I do believe that you can plant straight in the box with the dirt, as I did put holes in the bottom of the planter. But not only is this cool to be used for a flower box if you use the little planters, but you could also convert it into a magazine and book rack. Low speed, high drag. I know you're high dragging right now, and I miss you, and we have lots of projects to do, so you need to get your butt better. Woo! If you enjoyed this video, please pop that subscribe button, like, and share. Thank you.